Now, Senator Marco Rubio's potential rise to Secretary of State has energized people in South Florida's Hispanic community, and it could lead to a major policy shift toward Venezuela and Nicolas Maduro. Here is CBS News Miami's Larry Seward.
Between bongo banging bands and domino players stacking wins on Calle Ocho,
it's going to be a lockdown, that's for sure.
Johnny Big Papa Cardona,
this right here is for your guava fruits.
known for selling guayaberas with free lessons on their history,
That's why they call me Big Papa, because I could dress all the Big Papa.
is fired up about Florida Senator Marco Rubio's potential rise to Secretary of State, a move turning heads around South Florida.
He's going to make things tougher for everybody that wants to come here and just do things that they're not supposed to do.
I'll tell you something. He better think America.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, he better worry about America first. And then, whatever.
Gilberto Nunez believes a Rubio appointment means sanctions and firm dealings with governments in Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
I hope that if he has a strong hand, it's to those regimes.
Maria Teresa Morin is South Florida's coordinator for Venezuela's opposition leader, Maria Corina Machado. This summer, Morin led local demonstrations when controversial election results kept Nicolas Maduro in power, with people forced to flee for safety, wondering what's next.
I want to go back to my country. I want to see my friends. I want to see some of my family. I want to breathe the air of my country. So I think it's huge for the Hispanic community to have a Secretary of State who actually speaks very good Spanish and is identified with this tragedy.
Dario Moreno is a professor of international relations at Florida International University. He also considers Rubio, who grew up in West Miami and helps teach at times, a friend.
I think he's one of the few people in Washington in a position of decision-making that's interested in Latin America, which is an area, given the crisis in the Middle East, the crisis in Europe, the China threat is a region that often gets overlooked.
No, they only talk about Cuba and Maduro. Forget about them. You do your thing. Don't worry about them. Just pray to God, one nation under God. Let's live it.
Nunez wonders if Rubio is up to the challenge, but hopes the senator is successful if he gets the job. While not yet official, Rubio's nomination would make him the third person with deep Florida connections named to the next presidential cabinet. In Doral, Larry Seward, CBS News, Miami.